Hey everybody, Mungo Dark Matter here, and today I thought I'd show you how you can create your own custom skin for Minecraft. So we're going to be using a website today called minecraftskins.com, and it has an editor on it, and there are other sites with editors on it, and the process is very similar. But let's get to it right now. So once we get on the home page of minecraftskins.com, we're going to go over here and click on editor on the menu at the top of the page, and it brings up the editor. Now just a quick overview of this. Right up here is a pencil which kind of paints a pixel at a time. If you look over to the right here, there's a little color wheel. This is where you select the color. The wheel or the circle outside basically selects the color, and this square inside of it selects how dark that particular color is. The next thing over here on the left is an eraser that will erase stuff. So if we went up to the pencil, we could draw like this. If we click here on the eraser, it will take that away. The third thing right down here is a very interesting tool. It's called the auto tone. So if we use this and we color an area with it, you can see as we're coloring it in, it varies the color. So it varies the tone. So if you put a color in there that's kind of a medium darkness, it will put darker and lighter dots in there to kind of texture it or give it a little more character. So that's a pretty cool feature right there. Next feature is this is the eyedropper, and if you click on a particular square or pixel there, it will change the color to that pixel. And then we can use this next tool, which is the bucket tool, and we can fill in a section with that particular color. So let's go back, and we're going to take this and we're going to color it back to the darker color right there. These two icons right here are to undo and to redo. So you can undo something, like if you went a little too far, you did something, you made a mistake and you want to just get rid of it, you can click this and it will take like back a pixel at a time. This will return it in case you undo too much. Here's a tool to darken and lighten colors. Here's a magnifier right here, so you can magnify it, zoom in and zoom out. And this is a very interesting tool here. It's the mirror tool. If you select this, what you do on one side, let's pick a color here. If we did something right here, you'll see it does it on both sides. So that saves a lot of time. Now there are two layers here. There's a body layer, which is like the skin, and the outer layer, which is like the clothing. But you can put clothing on the body layer too. It's just basically two layers. Your skin has two layers to it. There's actually a third layer if you have armor on, like a helmet or some armor of some type. It will go on top, over top of your skin and your clothing. So now if we click on outer layer here, it takes away the outer layer, and this is just the inner layer right here, or the body layer. We can remove that, and we can just use the outer layer, and you can also make parts disappear so you can concentrate on one part or another. This makes it easier to color certain things in. You also have to turn on and off certain body parts to color areas that might be colored or covered. For example, if you have both legs on, you can't color in the inside of the legs because the legs are together. So you can turn off one of the legs, and then you're able to go here and to color the inner part of the leg. All right, so let's reset this thing. At the bottom, there's a reset the skin, so that we start from the kind of the beginning. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, just to make things easier, is I'm going to turn off the outer layer so it's on the body layer. I'm going to take the pencil and I'm going to draw a line right here. We're going to get rid of that. But the reason I'm putting this line here is, as we're moving things around, this indicates where the front or the face is. If you don't do that right off, you could kind of get confused, and when you get around to painting your face, you might paint it on the back of the head or the side of the head or something, which, unless you intend to do it, it's not good. So we're gonna start by doing that. So we're gonna turn off the body. Let's turn on the outer. See, the body's under there. We're gonna turn the body off and just do the outer layer. Now the head we're not gonna mess with. Like, we could put a hat on the head or use the head for hair. However you want to do that. I'm gonna turn that off. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to color in the torso. So let's just turn off everything except the torso. I'm going to pick a color here, kind of a bluish color, and then I'm going to go over here to the bucket tool, and I'm going to just fill everything in. Now I'm going to move to the right. You see how the cursor turns into a hand? If I hold down the left mouse button, I can rotate the body here. I'm going to rotate it a little more so I can do two sides at once. And then the final side there, then we have to turn it to the top, turn it to the bottom. Now there's nothing fancy about this. We're just coloring in all of the different sides. We're not going to add pockets or details or change the tones or anything. Now let's do the pants. So we're going to turn off the torso and turn on the legs. And I'm going to just make the pants black, just to make things easy. So we're going to just fill that in. In fact, let's not make them totally black. Let's make them kind of... let's make them gray. All right. So then we're going to just rotate this around. So we colored in all of the sides. We need to color in the top and the bottom of them. Turn on the torso again. So now we have kind of a basic torso right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the arms. And we're going to turn off the torso and the legs, because that way we can't inadvertently add more coloring to those inadvertently, or make marks on them inadvertently while we're working on the arms. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to scroll down a little on the page, and we're going to highlight this at the bottom here, which is the mirror tool. That will make it easier because it will do whatever we do on one arm on the other, so it saves time and it makes sure that we have everything even. Like if we're going to pick a sleeve length, actually we need to turn the torso on a second here, use the dropper tool, select the correct color, and then turn the torso back off again. Like if we want to select a sleeve length like this, let's go down here. You see that it makes the length on both sides, so we don't have to kind of figure it out or mess with it. It's going to just do everything that we do on one on the other. So then we're going to shift to this side. Grab the eraser and get rid of that. And then we have the final side. All right, so it's like that all the way around. So now let's turn on our torso again. Turn on our pants. Now let's turn on the body layer and turn on the head. You can see this is the front now. So we kind of had it out of orientation, but that shows us where the front of the head will be. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the outer layer. We're going to select a skin tone. We're going to take the bucket tool and we're just going to fill everything in. Now right here, I'm actually going to make it a little bit darker, make some hair there on the head. And we're going to just put this right here. So this is the front where the face is. I am going to go ahead and put the face on so that we have something to show our orientation of where we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. It should be the eyes are typically too wide, or the default eyes on the original Steve are too wide, and there are two in between it, two pixels in between it. And then we're going to just pick. Oops. And we're going to pick a eye color right here. All right, so we have eyes on there. You can make a nose and a beard or whatever you want on there. This is just the way we're going to set it up for now because it's it will make it relatively easy. So then we just have to go around. We need the eyedropper again. Oops. We need the eyedropper, and we're gonna go pick the bucket tool again. Just make sure we have everything covered here. Now we're going to have to turn off one leg at a time so we can get the insides of that. Have to turn off the torso. Make sure we get all the inside surfaces. These may never show up, but it's just as well to color them in now so you don't have to go back in case you can't, in case you need to actually color them in. Then we need to get the sides of the torso. That should get everything. All right, so now we need to put the outer layer back on. And you can see we've got just a basic skin here. Oh, there's one more thing I need to see. Here's an area I forgot right up here. We need to color in the top of the shoulders. All right. Now the other thing we're missing is some hair. Let's turn the outer layer off again. Get the eyedrop tool. And we're going to just kind of paint the sides here. We're not going to do anything fancy. You can put like sideburns on it and and make it so it looks like there are ears there. We're just going to color in the side here. And then let's use the bucket tool for the oops, color in the top, which we did. All right, so turn back on. Oops, turn back on the outside again. Okay, so we have a basic skin here. Really, very basic. We didn't go to a lot of trouble on details, but basically we need just like hair, eyes, a shirt, and pants on it, and that's the basic thing. And then you can kind of go into more complicated things from there if you like. But that's basically how you do it. Now we just need to upload it and test it. So first we actually have to go down to the bottom right and click on download. Now we're going to have to name it something here that's obvious, and let's just name it basic skin. Let me get all one word. Save that, and it has downloaded it. Now if we go over to Minecraft, and when we open up Minecraft, this is the Windows 10 edition of Minecraft. In order to currently load up skins to the Java edition, you have to use the website. You log into the website and upload them. But they had a function apparently on Java where you could upload the skin directly from the program, but they disabled it, but they're going to re-enable it soon. They're working on it. So at any rate, this is the Windows 10 edition, so we're going to go here to where it has a little hanger here. Now, there are 3 figures here. 2 of them are the defaults. This third one is a custom one I already put in here. If you've never put a custom one in here, this might just be totally grayed out, but you need to just select it, whether you have a skin or not, and then go choose new skin. You only have 1 slot to hold a custom skin. And so then it's going to ask you, and we're going to pick basic skin and click open. Now it asks you here which one of these you want to use. One is kind of the classic one to the right, and the other one is a newer one, which is the slimmer avatar. So we're going to pick the classic one. And so let's put it up in there. We just need to confirm. We're going to go back. It hasn't updated this yet. It probably updates it when you restart it. So we're going to go to play here, and we're going to go into a world. And here we are from the back. If you hit the F5 key, it will switch your view. So this is kind of the standard view that you usually see. If we hit it once, we see it from the back, and we hit it twice, we see it from the front. You can actually see what it looks like when the character is walking by doing that. So that gives you an idea. Now you can see, if I go to the side here, even though we did not shade everything a different color, the light actually shades the figure. So even though there is some, you'll see like on the front here of the lower right left arm, it's a little bit darker than it is on the side because the angle of the sun is coming in. Now there is one little detail I do see here that I think we missed. And let's go back. Let's escape out of here. If we go back and we turn off the body and turn off this leg and turn over, you see I missed that area right there. So what I need to do is take the eyedropper, click on this. Oops. Take the eyedropper, click on this, and then use the bucket to fill this in. And let's check to make sure I got the inside of the other leg. I know I missed the insides of the legs. So we can turn that back on, we can turn on the body, and then we can download again. And we can put Basic Skin 2. Save that. And if we go back to Minecraft, we'll go back in here. And we're going to choose a new skin. It's going to be Basic 2. Select Classic, confirm it. You can see it's updated here already, just above the hanger. And if we go to resume game, and you can see right there, if you look in the center where the pants legs are, you can see it's light gray there now. Before it was skin tone because I forgot to color in the inside of the pants. So that's one thing you do have to be careful of, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and that's why you want to test it to make sure when it's moving around that everything is okay. So let's take a look at this now. So if we walk forward, yep, everything looks good. Let's not fall off of the ledge. And if we go back here to this, so we can see right here the inside of the legs are colored gray instead of flesh toned. So that's it for this video. That's the way you create a custom skin in Minecraft. You can, this is a very basic one, but you can go pretty crazy on it, put details on it, whatever you want on your skin. Just remember that it is really pretty low resolution, so you can't get too fancified. You actually have to be a little bit creative in how you do things, because the resolution is low. The pixels are really large. I'm Mungo Dark Matter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy playing Minecraft, and enjoy the day, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.